in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a pretty tulip duct tape pen. So this is another variation on the flower pen, and to start off you're going to need some green duct tape. I'm just going to use the pastel green because I only got the pastel and the really dark one. I don't have the bright one. I'm just going to cut off the end so there's a nice straight line. I'm just going to cut off a strip that will be the same size as the pen. I'm not going to completely cover the pen because I won't be able to fit the lid back on, but you can do it if you want. So I'm just going to place this on the pen and roll it so it covers the pen nicely and evenly. I'm then going to take a small bit of yellow duct tape and I'm just going to make a couple of lines from halfway to the centre to the outside of the corners, so the lines don't go fully to the centre. And this is just going to make little flaps, which I'm going to use to cover the end of the pen. So because you've cut those little lines in there, you can actually fold down the side of the duct tape and wrap it around, so you don't get loads of fold lines when you do that. So just carefully fold down each section and push it down. And that's going to be the centre of the tulip. Next, you're just going to take a small strip of black duct tape. I'm going to fold this over so you've got a little strip of the stickiness showing still. You don't need any more than 2 centimetres for this, you only need like a really small bit. And then I'm just going to cut away any edge that isn't straight. And then I'm just going to do some really thin strips for this. I'm just going to cut it into strips. You only need about 4 or 6, anywhere between that for this. And these are going to be those little black bits you see right in the centre of the tulip. And we're just going to place these around the edge of the yellow bit. So we'll just do that. And then the next bit will be making the petals for it. This is what it looks like at the moment. It looks a bit weird at the moment. So for the petals, you want to make 10 centimetre strips, and then you want to fold them over very carefully. So you've still got some stickiness at the bottom, but the remainder of it is like double-sided. So you're going to need 8 of these. And then we're just going to simply cut out a petal shape. For me, I find it so much easier just to, the double-sided bit, just use scissors and then you can cut it. Get a nice petal shape, and then use a hobby knife to cut where the stickiness is so you don't ruin your scissors if you don't have those special Duct brand scissors that you can cut through stickiness without ruining your scissors. If that made sense. Then you want to make a slit from about 1 centimetre into the double-sided bit all the way down to the bottom. And then this bit you're just going to fold over those 2 end sections, and this will make a nice little curve in the petal. So you want to do that to all 8 bits of duct tape. So once you've done that, it's time to assemble your flower. So you take your pen again, and then carefully place the petals around the top of the pen. So you want to do 4 petals, try and space them out evenly. And then once you've done those 4, you want to go around the outside of those ones and place the other 4. So the nice thing about tulips is they come in loads of different colours, so you can use whatever colours you want, and even the pattern ones look really good as tulips. So I used a little Scotty dog one for one of them because I didn't have a plain pink one. So try not to put them in the exact same place. I try and make them slightly off-centered. So obviously no flower is actually perfect when you actually see it. And the petals aren't evenly spread out. So it depends what kind of look you're going for. If you want slightly more realistic, even though I suppose this is duct tape so you can't really get it that realistic, but so that's your main pen done. Now I'm going to make a like a leaf for it. So I'm just going to take 2 strips of duct tape that is pretty much the same size as the flower. I'm going to lay these on top of each other with a gap at the bottom, so there's a bit of stickiness left at the bottom. And if they're the same size bits, you'll have a bit at the top as well, which you can just cut off. And also that bit that you just cut off, you can also use that, which I'm going to do now, and just use that just to cover up the bottom of the petals, just to clean that bit up a bit so you don't have random coloured folding over. So I'm just going to wrap that around the bottom just to clean that up a bit. And going back to the petal, the leaf, sorry, I'm just going to cut out the same as I did with the petals, just like a leaf shape. And then I'm going to just wrap that around the pen. I've seen people cover the pen lid as well with duct tape, but I haven't found a way of doing that where it actually looks good and still works properly, so I'm just going to leave my lid of the pen how it is normally. So I'm not going to cover that up. So once you've done that, you then want to make a line from about halfway up the leaf and go right down to the bottom and do the same you did with the petals and overlap it. And stick it down. And then all you have to do is connect that to the flower and you're done. So have fun making your own, and don't forget to share a picture if you make one. Thanks for watching. Bye!